OpenAI has just announced that the GPT store is going to be open next week. OpenAI has just announced the GPT store is going to be open next week, which means I don't know because it's not very clear whether that you can be able to sell or just give away your GPTs. However, we do have some guidelines that you need to follow in order to be ready. So first of all, you have to review the usage policies and brand guidelines, which we're about to go over. You have to verify your profile, and then you have to publish your profile and your GPTs as public. So let me show you how to do all of those things right now. So number one is you want to look at their usage policies. Basically, they're saying not allowed to do illegal stuff, naughty stuff for kids, hateful stuff, malware, anything that's like dangerous. Basically, these are the things that in general are banned on most social media platforms, like academic dishonesty and plagiarism. So if you're doing stuff in the educational space, be careful about like doing stuff that can be interpreted as cheating. This is stuff you want to stay away from, gambling, political stuff, of course. So they have a whole list of things here. This is like where you can get into a lot of trouble. Obviously, like law enforcement, criminal justice, anything that's like a hot button political issue is not the type of bot you want to start with. The second thing are brand guidelines, which you do want to look at as far as how to use their badge, how to use their the language they want to use. Like they want to say powered or built or developed by OpenAI, but don't say with ChatGPT 4 or by OpenAI or for Mulitics. They have their ways they want to phrase things. And as far as the GPTs, what they want is to have a name that's short enough to display in the sidebar and a name that's appropriate for the service, not the title of a document or video. So the GPT's name end with GPT is discouraged, but not prohibited. That's interesting. And if it's part of a service on the same functionality, it's recommended to name the same. For example, if your service is called Mulitics, then the GPT should also be called Meowlytics. So things like that, Mulitics API helper. It's interesting to have these rules. They have some rules as well for plugins, but that's really all you need to know about GPTs is they want to have a short name that's kind of clear. Let me show you what you need to be able to launch your GPTs. Click on your name, and you're going to click on settings in beta. And then here's where builder profile is hidden. You have to do a couple of steps. First, I have to flick the switch to turn it on. And I already had that in place. So when I have a GPT, it says by me. And then you want to choose where your support requests are going to go. Unfortunately, you can see it's going to my main email address instead of my support email address, which is kind of annoying. I would like to be able to choose that and then choose your domain. So you actually have to click verify new domain, and then you're going to go through the process of adding it. So for me, I would add my GPT builder domain. I use a different domain for that for my characters. And that's really the steps for getting your profile ready. Right now, this image here, you can't replace here. You actually do that when you create the GPT itself. So you're basically controlling this part right here when it says by who and if it's clickable and stuff. So once I add a domain, I'll show that in a later video. I wanted to get this out to you guys really quickly. The next thing is, what do I do with an actual bot? So you can go to Explore here and look at the GPTs I have in this account. This actually isn't my main GPT building account. That's my other account because I have like a couple hundred I built stored in there. But let's say I wanted to make one public. You can see Dr. Outline. I have 68 people are using it. I can see how many people are out there using it. If I want to make it public, what do I do? So right now, you can see anyone with the link. So you have to get the actual link from me or from my partners who are also distributing it. And then you can use it if you have that link. If you don't have a link, there's nothing you can do. I have to click public and then confirm, and then it becomes public. Here's the problem. And I want to warn this to you right now. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I can set the price or if there is a price. It's very possible that if I set one to public, anyone can just use it and have it. So because of that, I'm going to start with the GPT or the bot or the cyber staffer I give away for free. So let me go and do one in real time with you guys. So Cynthia Diamond has 37 people using this one. You can get it for free on my website. I give away all day long. The link is actually right below this video with it. I put it in below every video. So let's edit the GPT. Let's set it to public and just see what happens. And I'll click confirm. So this is the first time I've clicked this. Let's see. So now it has this link. Let's go look at it. Because I don't know what that means. If it's just going to be an activation link. Okay, yeah, it's the same link as before. So now if I click up, it's public. And it says the GPT may appear in the store. This is very interesting. You can see that I've set it up before with my description. I put in the URL, cyberstaffingagency.com. That's the URL for all of my bot building and AI like plugins building stuff. So that's where that happens at cyberstaffingagency.com. That's built into her name. So that's how I did it. I'm going to go back in, verify this domain and see what happens. But as you can see, I made it public, but I don't know what that means. So this is a GPT I give away for free as a lead generation or as to generate traffic for my business. So it's okay. Do not switch your GPTs over into this platform until you know if they're going to be giving away, paying you. I do want to warn you that we have a lot of experience with these stores, right? With a lot of like, let's just say growing pains, right? When you first launch the different app stores, you don't know what commissions are going to be, what's the process for handling like disputes or customer complaints, all of those things, right? So you don't know if the store is going to take 100% of the money, 30% of the money, all GPTs are going to be free. So until we know that information, let's just hesitate. But now you know when it's time how to get ready. So make sure you do set up your profile, make sure you do set up your domain and set up your customer support stuff. And then from there, now we can get excited when the store is live. You can just flip something over to public and push it into the store as soon as it's ready, once we know if we can choose what we charge for our GPTs. See you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and follow me and subscribe to this channel because I'm always trying to give you cutting edge, useful content. I think this is going to be a really useful one.